Hi, Assalamualaikum. I am Ainin Sofia binti Azami. I am from Science Information System Management. So today I will present for course IMC 401, which is assignment 2 is video presentation. Okay, for this presentation, my title is 5 most popular operating system. So let me see. Okay, first is what is operating system. Okay, so operating system means is system software that manage hardware, software and provide service for computer program. Here is detail that you need know about the OS. So you have probably been involved in PC versus Mac argument at some point in your life. Everyone seems to have very strong opinion on the subject, but what is really comes down to is personal preference in operating system. Like students, freelancers, contractor and anyone who owns phones, computer or tablet should learn about different OS so that they can pick a OS that they need. If you are planning to study in IT school or IT career, you will need a strong knowledge of OS to make prepare for all the skills you will need to be successful in your field. So next is what is the purpose of an operating system? Okay, the purpose of an operating system is contain and manage all the program and application that a computer or mobile device is able to run, which means managing the device software and hardware to function. Here is all the program for computer and mobile device. We have booting, memory management, loading and execution, data security, data management, device controlling, printing controlling and user interface. Okay, now I will show you what the 5 most popular operating system. There are 5 main type of operating system. These 5 OS type are likely what run your phone, computer or mobile device like a tablet, whether you are just a normal computer and phone or other mobile device. Okay, so when you are just a normal computer and phone user or someone hoping to get involved in an IT career, knowledge of application and system type will help you to maintain the security. So you should know all the OS. What the 5 most popular operating system? So the 5 most popular operating system is we have Microsoft Windows, Apple macOS, Apple iOS, Google Android and Linux OS. Okay, so the first most popular OS is Microsoft Windows. The Windows OS has around since 1980 and has several versions and updates including Windows 95, Windows Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10 and the latest is Windows 11. So as we know, Microsoft Windows is one of popular operating system type and it's preload on most new PC and hardware. Windows also with each new Windows update or release, Microsoft continue on improving their user experience, hardware and software, making more accessible and easy to use. Next is Microsoft Windows Content. What is a Microsoft Windows Content? So we have a desktop, disk cleaner, control panel. In control panel also we have a system security, hardware and sound, network and internet, program for uninstall and install program, and more that you can use when you choose a Windows. Okay, now I will show you type of Windows. First is Windows 7. Windows 7 was first released in October 2009. It was faster, more stable and easy to use, becoming the operating system most user and business will upgrade to from Windows XP for going Vista entirely. Okay, so the second one is Windows 8. Windows 8 was Microsoft's most radical overhaul of the Windows interface, ditching the start button and start menu in favor of a more touch-friendly start screen. Windows 8 was faster than previous version of Windows and includes support for the new Windows 8 released in October 2012. So next is Windows 10. Windows 10 announced on 30 September 2014. Windows 10 has only been released as a test version for keen users to try. Okay, the last one is a Windows 11. The latest Windows is Windows 11 lah. So the Windows 11 is a Microsoft latest desktop operating system. Few were predicting its arrival at the beginning of 2021, with Windows 10 previously described as the latest version of Windows. So the second one from 5 most popular operating system is Apple Macintosh operating system. The Mac OS or Macintosh operating system was designed by Apple. It was introduced in 1984 and it's used a GUI, graphical user interface based operating system. The Mac operating system was called System Software. Mac OS is used to power every Mac. It allows you to do things which we cannot do with other personal computer because it was designed with particular hardware. This OS comes with different beautiful apps and it works like cloud to store document, photo up to date on your device like iPhone and other product Apple. This operating system is designed by privacy and security policy. As you can see, this is a version update of macOS. We have a lot updated version and the latest one is the Monterey macOS 12 and it's released on 25 October 2021. Then we have the advantage of macOS. So I will show you the advantage. First, the advantage is the user interface is streamlined without compromising its function. Operating system and hardware integration is consistent. Less security and issue. Integration can be done through other Apple device like iOS device. Multitasking feature, long life, good performance, can run Windows and default apps. Okay, when we have an advantage of macOS, we also have a disadvantage of macOS. So disadvantage is it's too expensive. It supports favorite game and software. Hardware upgrade has a flexibility. There is no customization for hardware. Less hardware use. Options are limited. Okay, next we go through the third most operating system, which is Google Android operating system that we call just Android. Android operating system is a middle operating system that was developed by Google to be primarily used for touchscreen device, cell phone and tablet. Okay, so user also employ Android software in television, car and wristwatch, each of which fit with a unique interface. Next is a limitation of the Android OS. While Android offers users a viable alternative to other mobile OS, several limitations still remain. On the developer side, coding complex user experience and interface is an often difficult task that demands a greater reliance on Java than Objective-C. Okay, the last one, I will show you the latest version of Android. The latest version of Android is Android 12. It's an interim release for Android 12 that include design tweaks for larger display and minor stability change to the operation system. It's announced on October 2021 alongside beta release with a stable version launching on March 2022. So the fourth of most popular operating system is a very popular operating system in the world, which is Apple iOS. This Apple iOS also allows other Apple devices to connect, giving user easy connection to other device or people. User will appreciate the unique interface with touch gesture and the case of the use the iOS offer. iOS in Apple mobile operating system that power the iPhone and iPod Touch until 2019. It was also the OS used by the iPad. OS is a type of software that key to the computer working because it manages all aspects of a device. Its product can interact plus manage the many processes that run on your computer. Okay, the latest version of Apple iOS is 15.5. So maybe this September 2022, Apple will launch the new version, which is 16 version. Okay, the last one is Linux operating system. Linux operating system is more different than Windows operating system and Apple operating system. in that it's not proprietary software but rather a family open source system. Linux may be the latest known on this list, but it's free and available in many different open source versions. Linux is most popular because it is ease of customization and offer a variety of options to those who understand how to use it. And if this kind of coding back-end work is interesting to you, it may be a good idea to purchase a Linux system and get started on manipulating it. So here we have several Linux OS comprise several different pieces. Okay, first is a bootloader, the software that manages the boot process of your computer. Second is init system, a subsystem that bootstraps the user space and is changed with controlling daemons. Daemons that are background service, printing, sound, and scheduling. And the next is a kernel. Kernel is one piece of the whole that is actually called Linux. It's the core of the system. Then is a graphical server, subsystem that displays the graphic on monitor. Desktop environment, many desktop environment to choose from: Cinnamon, Mint, and else. And the last is application. Desktop environment do not offer a full array of application. Next is open source. Linux is also distributed under an open source license. Open source license follow key tenets. The first open source is the freedom to run the program for any purpose. Second is the freedom to study how the program works and to change it. Third is the freedom to redistribute copies, and the last is the freedom to distribute copies of modified version. These points are secure to understand the community that works together to create the Linux platform. Okay, so now I will explain to you what is a distribution. Distribution Linux has a number of different versions to suit any type of user, from the new user to the hardcore user. You will find the flavor of Linux to match it. Nearly every distribution of Linux can be downloaded, or you can burn onto your disk, or you can install it. So here is a popular Linux distribution. The popular Linux distribution is a Linux Mint, Majora, Debian, Ubuntu, Integros, Solus, Fedora, OpenSUSE, Elementary operating. Each distribution has different takes on the desktop. Some options for every modern user interface, such as GNOME, for others stick with a more traditional desktop environment, like OpenSUSE use KDE. So, for server, you can turn to Red Hat Enterprise Linux, Ubuntu Server, CentOS Enterprise Linux. Some of the above server distributions are free, such as Ubuntu and CentOS, and some have an associate price, such as Red Hat Enterprise Linux and SUSE Enterprise Linux. There's are 5 most popular operating system. I hope this is the best presentation for you, and I hope you understand what I explain and present. Before that, I have my own conclusion, and so my conclusion, this is a short information of 5 most popular operating system. As you can see above, we have Windows, Apple, Mac OS, Apple iOS, Google Android, and Linux. Nowadays, our technology, I use these all 5 popular OS. Every OS has their own bad and good system and version. You as a user, you can choose which OS you're interested. I would choose the Apple OS and Mac OS cause it's very speed processing for Mac or iMac. It also uses a simple, nice interface, so that user-friendly to use it, and the most important is these OS are allowed to other people device and very easy to connect with other device or people, such as AirDrop. Last, I hope I can help you to choose the best OS and give you the basic knowledge information about the operating system.